Hello everybody, welcome to Plants vs Zombies Replanted. This is not the widescreen mod with link in description created by this guy, absolutely not. I'm playing Replanted. I was very hyped for this release. I've been playing this as probably the first game I ever played. That's not true. Click on a seed packet to pick it up. Nicely done. Why thank you, I am a professional. I've been playing this game for a pretty long time, I would say. First game I ever beat. Before this, I didn't know games could actually end. I knew they could end, I just never thought I would be able to reach the end of one. I'd be like, you know what? One thing I want to do when I was 9, I was like, you know what? One thing I want to do before I die is reach the end of a video game. There's some zombies there. I didn't expect them to be in the game. There we go. Being at school or any other activity that I was doing as a kid, I was just thinking the whole time, I just want to go home and beat the level to see what the next plant is. Because that was the most exciting part as a kid, is you'd get a new plant after every single level, or a new item. And as a kid, you're like, whoa, I wonder what the next one's gonna be. The only problem is I couldn't speak English yet when I first played it. Because, you know, I'm German. And when I got Torchwood, it was 175 sun, and that was pretty good. There was a lot of sun. Then I placed it down and did nothing, so I always said that Torchwood was the most useless plant in the game, because I didn't know what it did. This is what 9-year-olds typically do. You know, you kick people into the dirt, it's just, you know, it happens. Part of life. Get a life. If you haven't been kicked into the dirt yet, you will soon. There's the cherry. The cherry bomb apparently is a firework, so it's like, it's not just a bomb, it's an actual pun, like the designers thought about it. So now we've got cone heads. Corey's got a cone head! I like that Corey guy. Shame about all those things he did. Wish he didn't do those. Anyway, should I mention the fact that I'm placing the sunflowers in the back instead of in the front, which is more strategically viable? Nah, I think people are fine with that. It would be crazy if people lost their shit over placing the sunflower in a crazy place like over here. What are you gonna do? Reverse the video before that happened and try to place it somewhere else? You can't do that, buddy. This is a video. Wake up. Wait, escape from the Matrix. Did those scientist guys in the lab, did they figure out how to clone plants yet? I think there was something in the news like that years ago, maybe. I've been told the mammoth is coming back for 2 decades now. I haven't seen a single mammoth walk this earth, let me tell you. I feel cheated. I remember when I was, again, a kid, around the time this came out, I was playing it actually for the first time. I was watching a newscast. I was like, the mammoths are going to be brought back, and I was scared because I observed the mammoths coming back as an existential threat. Because I didn't think that if we would bring them back, then scientists would keep them in captivity. I would just assume you'd encounter them in the wild, like birds. So you'd just be going home, and then you turn the street and say, oh, there's a giant mammoth on the road. How am I supposed to get home now? And I was really scared because I imagined my bedroom being destroyed by a mammoth. And you might say, oh, you know, you're a kid. You didn't know any better. I know, but even at that age, I should have known better. That's really dumb. But clones, that's interesting. People always say there's that thought experiment of what if you clone yourself? How do you know which is the real one? Because, you know, they've all got the same memories and experiences. But I'm gonna go one step further. Let's say I clone your kid. He's a clone. And I hit your original kid with a car. Would you take the clone? Because at that point you would. But I would say, what's the difference anymore? Hear me out. If the clone has all the memories and experiences and everything, then how is that different from the original? You might say, well, that's the original. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. If you would choose between the clone and your original child, The choice really should not matter. Let me explain, right? Because here's the thing. You said, well, I want to be with my son who has actually been there with me. Not some fucking clone, right? But this is cloning perfection. And you know that, right? In this scenario, you know that. So you take the clone, and it doesn't matter. Because here's the thing, right? I'm going to explain it to you. When you say, okay, let's say I have a good memory, you have a good memory of going to a theme park with your son. You want to have your actual son that was with you in the theme park that day, right? But what about the theme park? Because that's not an actual theme park, is it? It's in your memory. That theme park might not even exist anymore. Right? That theme park might be erased from the ends of the earth. History gone. But the theme park's definitely... It did. And then your kid, it's just a memory. He wasn't actually there. Because the part where he was actually there, time has moved on. The time where he occupied that space there with you is also gone. You only have the memory. So when the clone only has those memories... You see what I mean? It wouldn't make a difference if you chose the original or the clone. I'm pretty sure the original would feel a little betrayed. But that's all I'm saying. I don't know what any of this means. Wasn't there in the whole because the game that I'm playing right now, this is Plants vs Zombies Replanted, by the way. Hello, you're still watching the video. Thank you. Then one of the people who originally worked on the Plants vs Zombies, the original game, which is not what I'm playing. I'm not playing just a widescreen mode. This is Replanted. Didn't he say something along the lines of, oh, you know, I do want to get the old band back together, but, you know, and as, you know, please do. I remember reading that. I don't even know if it's probably fake news, because I don't actually use Twitter myself, so I heard it from some other source. So, editing me, when you're editing this, fact check me, please. Thank you. You can call me an idiot if I'm wrong, so there you go. Because Octogeddon was fun. Also, can I say something about Octogeddon? Because I haven't played that game in a long while. I haven't actually played it since I beat it. I got it 2 years late, but I did get it. That game's soundtrack is really good. A bit of a shame it hasn't gotten more attention. Because now everyone saw the... That's a lot of zombies. Wow. Has the generation been changed? Because I feel like this is more zombies than usual in the first level. No, probably not. Probably not. I think it was Big Giant Circles who did the soundtrack. And when you go on YouTube and you check out the soundtrack, it's barely any views. It's still more than I get, but, you know, bar's a bit low there. I like the song that plays in Paris when you're in the ocean. When I go, that's pretty good. I like that one. I think it's got a decent soundtrack. I think people should check it out. It's a shame that Plants vs Zombies got so much attention with its soundtrack, and then Octogeddon came out. I was like, hey, do you like Plants vs Zombies? Yeah. Well, here's a game from the same guy. Okay. And then nobody listened to the soundtrack. Yeah, it's a completely different person, but it's still a good soundtrack. I think people should give it a listen. Oh yeah. So if I met myself, here's the thing about clones. That's the whole reason I was thinking about it. Okay, sorry. Ow! Anyway, rewind back to the clone conversation, right? Okay. If you met a clone of yourself, or if you met just yourself, you were able to talk to yourself as like a separate entity, would you be able to tolerate it? I'd be afraid of blackmail, because if it's a clone, it's got all the memories, and it's got all the dark secrets you have. So, and if the clone knows he's the clone, he knows that people aren't going to care about him the same way they do about the original, right? Which is you. So he's going to go around and reveal your deepest, darkest secrets, because he's got nothing to lose. And if he's smart, he can make people think he's a separate entity, despite the fact that he also suffers from those same flaws. So you would be working a successful accounting job for decades, right? And right about in the year where you're going to retire, and a statue is being built in your name, because your accounting kicked so much ass, right? There's the statue, and then suddenly it's not there anymore because people took it down, because your clone revealed that you something bad, right? That you do something bad, that you maybe like pineapple on pizza or something, which, by the way, if you do, who fucking cares? I'm so sick of it. Oh, pineapple shouldn't be in pizza. the tomato sauce shouldn't be on pizza. Like, Italian pizza doesn't have tomato sauce. Hi, Amorse, fact check that, but I'm pretty certain. So people go, oh, you can't put... I hate pineapple. I hate it. I don't like the taste. The texture is awful. There's something about its sickly sweetness that just makes me want to gag. I hate pineapple. But when I see somebody eat the pineapple pizza, which is something they offer in restaurants, it's on the menu. You don't see people going into a pizzeria with, like, wagging a fucking, having a little pineapple and holding it like a baby, like going undercover. Like, all right, Martin, we're in. We got him. Let's order a pizza. They don't hold an Italian hostage and say, listen, if you don't comply with my demands, I'm gonna put this pineapple on the pizza. And then the pizza cook goes, no, don't do that. That doesn't happen. Because you can go into the store, you can buy one. You're a freak. Who cares? There's so much death and disease happening, and the thing that you focus on to get genuinely mad about is pineapple pizza. Get a job, you fucker. Who cares? If you're foaming at the mouth because you're sitting in a pizzeria because you see someone eating pineapple on pizza, maybe it's time to grow up. You goon. I don't know, you know, I'm getting quite heated about this myself, I must admit. Despite the fact that I do not eat pineapple on pizza, because I think pineapple's nasty. I do like pineapple juice. I did just say I don't like the taste. Only fresh, like, sour pineapple. But just the synthetic taste of pineapple, I'm fine with that. So I am a veteran of this game. But people say that so casually. I always find that a little weird. I don't know how I feel about calling yourself a veteran when you're sitting next to an actual veteran. Like, you get some old grandpa who fought in World War II against the Germans, against me, of course, because I am a German. And you say, oh, you're a veteran too? Yes, I was there when I first beat the 10th wave in Survival Endless. Well, I went to Vietnam. Yeah, who cares, grandpa? I was there on the day that they released Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year. I was there. I played the old version with Michael Jackson. What the fuck have you done? Oh, you fought for country and... you saw your friends die on the battlefield. Well, I don't care. That doesn't mean anything. You didn't survive 25 waves and Vasebreaker Endless, grandpa. Oh, you got a point there. Might as well end it. Well, you better. I always found it a bit weird. I know people use the term very casually now, but I always think there's someone overhearing you if you're in a restaurant and you're talking to a friend. It's like, oh yeah, are you excited for Plants vs. Zombies Replanted? Yeah. You know, I'm a real veteran of the original game. Some waiter comes over to you, is like, oh shit, you're a veteran? We can get you a discount. It's like, oh no, no, wait, no, I'm not a veteran. Please listen to me. Wait. Like, the day the zombie virus breaks out and I hear that shit on the news, like, oh, Paris has been taken by the zombie virus. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna go to France anyway, but yeah, scrap that one off the list. Not going to the Louvre anytime soon. What do you expect me to do? You think there's some guy out there when he hears the news of the zombie apocalypse, he's like, finally, and he starts planting sunflowers? And then he realizes it takes a very long time for a sunflower to grow, and then he realizes that he's fucked. Should have done it before that, Mr. Gardener. Then love it like loving, gotta wait. 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 I thought I was going to play at least half the game, but I'm kind of tired now. Again, I feel like a grandpa sometimes, because sometimes I sit down for 1 hour of gaming, and then when I'm done, I go, whew, man, that was a... Man, I gotta go do something else. That was crazy. And then I only spent 57 minutes playing something. I don't know if that's the most unhealthy thing to have, though. It's not something I'm necessarily unhappy with. I think that's just a good thing my body does. I have a natural timer in my body that's like, alright, stop gaming, start living, you know. There are some games that I can play for a while. Roller Coaster Tycoon, I can play that game for a very long time. But then again, I don't do it that often. I just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to play something for a very long time, because I feel like I'm wasting time. But, anyway, now that the episode is nearly over, I have to say some weird out-of-pocket shit, so that I'm sure that you guys who are watching will come back. No, I wanted to place it over there, so you guys will come back next episode. So let me think of something funny to say. That's gonna be like the final line. Alright, here's a funny line, guys. What's the deal? Yeah, alright, that's good. Yeah, I can go with that. Let's play the Red Dwarf theme. Instrumental. Bye!